Mexican food, an American favorite from south of the border. Fish tacos, refried beans, guacamole, and my favorite, tequila. So what's the old tech secret to a great tequila? And what's the high-tech secret to perfect guacamole?
Boom! Oh, geez.
I'm Bobby Bogner. I've been eating my whole life and been working in restaurants nearly as long.
Whoa, they call it napalm.
Get ready, because you're not gonna believe the amazing world behind every bite you take. Now, Mexican on FoodTech.
We've got our margarita. Now we need something to snack on. And I love fresh guacamole. For that, we need avocados. So I'm here in Santa Clara Valley in Santa Paula, California. It's the center of the California avocado industry.
This is just one of 2,000 orchards Calavo harvests. And each tree can produce up to 500 avocados a year.
The avocados need to be harvested by hand. These guys are working hard. They're harvested year-round. And California provides about 90% of the nation's avocados. Paul, tell me a little bit about this orchard we're looking at. What kind of avocados are we growing?
These are Hass avocados.
Is that a good one for our guacamole?
These are the finest avocados grown any place in the world right here. Hass avocados.
Using specialized tools, a pro can pluck about 3,600 avocados a day. But a big dude in a heavy coat, not so many.
Now, unlike most other fruit, and yeah, avocado is a fruit, not a vegetable, I can't just pull it off the tree and eat it like it is. It's not ready to go,
No.
especially for guacamole.
No, no. Once you pick that fruit off the tree, Bobby, that begins the ripening process.
So from here on out, timing is everything.
The fruit's brought up here by conveyor belt to where it's going to be sorted by grade. And I'm here with Rob Woodine. He's the vice president of sales. And you've been doing this a long time. How long have you been in avocados?
36 years.
So he knows just about everything there is to know about avocados.
Before we can get these babies ripened, workers separate them into 3 grades.
I pulled off one that I thought looked perfect. Is this a grade 1?
Yes.
This is your centerfold quality, beautiful model avocado.
right.
Let's look at a couple of the other kinds.
Well, this is an example of a number 2. It's roughed up here, and it's also roughed up here.
So a number 2 would be great for food service.
Absolutely.
But the blemishes wouldn't allow a housewife or a guy going in to make guacamole for a football game, he wouldn't want to buy this at the store.
Right.
And then the third one.
Well, this is an example of a number 3, or a call. It's got damage that's going to make it so it doesn't ripen right.
And what would you use number 3s for?
You can feed them to the pigs.
Okay, so animal feed.
Yeah.
All of the avocados are graded by hand. The number 1s will go to grocery stores. While the skin of the number 2s may be blemished, the fruit underneath is in good shape.
Now the grade 2s taste pretty good though, right?
Yes, they do.
It's just a matter of not being as pretty.
Right.
And we'll make some good guacamole out of these things.
The best.
The best, there you go. You know, during peak production, this plant processes over 500,000 pounds of avocados every day. Now, once they're sorted, some go off to retail and restaurant, but the ones that we care about for our guacamole are put right here in these plastic containers for a little more ripening.
Yesterday, these avocados were still on the tree. Let nature run its course, and we'll have to wait a week or more until they're ripe enough for guacamole. But Calavo has a way to fool Mother Nature.
These rooms are our pressurized forced air ripening rooms, specifically designed for avocados. We're cheating nature. We're turning up the temperature. We're pumping ethylene, which is a product that avocados produce naturally, but we're pumping in at about 100 parts per million.
So with the temperature, the airflow, and the ethylene, you're doing in 3 days what Mother Nature would take 7 or 8 days to do.
Exactly.
As ProRipe accelerates the ripening process in these rooms, the softening avocados give off a lot of heat. So after 3 days, we shock them with a blast of cold air.
Now, do I need to worry that I'm going to be aged in here? Am I going to just come out of here with wrinkles? Am I going to be 7 days older when I come out of here?
No, no.
Oh, there they go.
So now the fans are on.
Yeah.
The air is recirculating. It comes down the side, meets in the middle, and just recirculates.
Right, it's really getting cold quick.
Yeah, so what we want to do now, we want to stop the ripe process.
So no more fumbling through produce baskets, squeezing each one and making sure which one's right, huh?
Exactly.
To make sure all the avocados are at the same ripeness, there's no squeezing involved, but a clever technology that actually listens to the fruit.
We're going to have some that might be overripe, underripe. So here the machine is giving it an ultrasound, we're testing the ripeness of the fruit acoustically.
And it's shooting a blast of sound waves through each avocado. Depending on how it responds, it tells the computer whether or not it's perfectly ripe. If it's not right, it's shot off the line. But when this thing's flying, each sensor can do up to 6 pieces of fruit a second.
All that's left is for workers to trade the avocados and send them to the market. Timed just right so they're right for my guacamole.
So the people at Calavo and Mother Nature teamed up and made us just a perfect avocado for our guacamole. You can see it's just ready to go here. So good, so fresh.